Welcome to Touched by Angel Live. I am your host, Angel Kinseys. My passion is to inspire seniors to get healthy and bring solutions to their everyday needs. If you wish to join the conversation, please contact us at 1-888-565-1470 or email us at touchedbyangellive@gmail.com. Enjoy the show. Good evening, everyone. My name is Angel Kinseys, and I am a licensed fitness instructor specializing in seniors. I'm also a hairdresser, and I am so excited because I've been invited to have my own talk show twice a month. And I want to thank Freddie and Dawn for inviting me and allowing me this opportunity. My passion is to help seniors. I see so many talk shows, and I deal with a lot of seniors in my classes because I do Zoom classes. And I see that there's such a big need to help seniors. And my dream for the last 6 months has been that I wanted to have a talk show so that I could invite seniors, have them talk about their problems, their successes, any issues that they have, give them resources to help them. And so I was told by one of my students to come and see Dawn and Freddie, and I did, and she invited me the following week to come for an interview. I thought I was going to be interviewed, but I ended up being on the show last Thursday. You could watch it at noon. And he offered me a show. So we're here. And I'm here to tell my story. So I'm going to be here every other Monday at 7:30 to 8 p.m. And I hope you can join me. You're welcome to bring questions. I need some guests. So I already have my guests for my next session on the 31st, my next show. And so this week I have a very special guest, very dear to my heart, because he is the person that got me involved in fitness. I was very overweight. I was 222 pounds. I was a widow. I got melanoma. I survived melanoma. I lost my husband after 4 months to kidney cancer, and I was so depressed. One of my friends invited me to a class. It happened to be the gentleman that I'm going to introduce you tonight. And so I came into the class. I couldn't even move, and I walked out. She called me and said, why did you leave? And I said, Zumba, not for me. I'll never do it. I saw these skinny girls, and they're jumping all over, and my knees were killing me. I said, there's no way. So I ended up trying it again. I came back the following week. I stayed in the back, and I just moved my arms. But I loved the music, and being a widow and being so depressed because he was my high school sweetheart, the music just gave me joy, and that's what I was looking for because it had been a couple of years. And so the first class that I went to, I met the instructor, and we slowly started to talk to one another. I started to lose weight, and one thing led to another. He encouraged me to become an instructor. So I'm going to let him take it from here, and his name is Hugo Garrido. He's not only my mentor, and he really helped me to really take this fitness to another level with silver sneakers, Zumba, AFA, and it was all by his encouragement that helped me to get to where I am today, and I'm so thankful. And so I want to let him tell you a little bit about himself, where he's from, and how we met.
Well, first of all, Angel, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud. And I never was thinking like you will have this show. So I hope like this show will be amazing, the first show. And you will have an amazing more show and also to help for the senior for what you have more passion over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now, what I come from Chile, so that's where everything started. and I moved in Minnesota in 2005. And what I love to dance, so I was dancing when I was 5 years old. So all my family, they liked the art. I have dancer in my family. I have a musician, uh, and poetry, and all kind of art. So I born with that, see that when I was a little child. And so I start my dance in Chile, and we call in Chile like a folklore dance. So part of your own country, like you dance your relative or
Culture.
your culture, your your heritage, and yeah. So and then when I came here in the United States, I was missing dancing because like you coming for immigrant and for other countries, so you work in normal work uh, like a cleaning office or in the Chipotle. That is what the other uh, kind of job that I did. But I was missing that. I was missing dance. And then with my family, we create a group in Chile in called Chilenos Sin Frontera is Chilean without uh, border. So we can invite other people for all the country, and that's it how we start to dance to show the heritage for like for where we come from. But then to me, I see like I need to do something else, and I meet one of my friend in Chile. Well, no, she live in Minnesota. Her name is Katy. So I meet her. I see her talent. So she was doing all about fitness. So she brought me for fitness. And then when I see the fitness, I love so much that I see that, oh, I can do that, but also I miss to dance. So I see, I think so. I wake up in the morning and I see an commercial in TV, and that's what I see Zumba, and that's just for
And what
everything.
and what year was that you became a Zumba instructor?
2009, so I have at least maybe 13 years teaching Zumba.
And do you remember the year we met?
Oh, I have that. That memory is always in my mind because I see. So I see you like you was 200 pounds, as you say in the beginning. She
222.
never was like that. She always was more like you was a little bit heavy to coming for my class. So I see when I start teaching the class, I see a woman very shy, very like a serious. You need to watch the smile. So I was pay attention to you, and I say right away, that woman, she never will be come back to my class. Because I always had that experience like with people, new people that coming for my class, and they're very serious. And as an instructor, we start to judgment to or a student in the same time. Um, but sometimes I'm getting good, and sometimes bad, because you come back and you come back and you come back, and to me I say, wow, she she's come back again. She never give up,
So
and then
I have to just say this, I started to feel my joy coming back because I prayed and I said, God, I have to get my joy back. And he was coming down the steps from the gym one day, and I went up to him and I said, I just really want to thank you because you really changed my life. And he just backed away because he was always so shy. And he said, it's not me, it's what's in you. And when he said that, I realized I can't look at anybody. It is what was put in me to have that fight, to have to get my joy back. So I started to come to his classes, and then one thing led to another, and now we've been roommates for 9 years because I was a widow and I was alone, and we ended up working together so well that he helps me with my music and my choreography. He was a Zumba jammer for many years, which means he teaches Zumba instructors. And so we would travel every month, and I would learn choreography. So long story short, when COVID came, we had to improvise because we lost all our work. and we made a studio in the house. So I have a complete studio for Zoom, and we
And you
do.
continue to teach Zoom.
I teach Zoom with my Zumba class and with my silver sneakers and my AFA. I'm able to teach all my seniors. They range from their late 60s all the way up to 92. I've taught up to 105 and 102 in one class because we used to teach in the private communities, assisted livings, even memory care units. I've really gone to the real education of health. But my dream is, and this is what my dream is, to really have seniors come on, like Hugo is here talking about how we got involved. I want them to give me ideas to call in. You could call into the radio station or the television station while we have the show. It's live, and you'll be able to ask me any kind of health questions. The exercises that I do really help to strengthen the body and to increase their bone density, their mind, their focus. And if I was thinking about this years ago, I would have never thought I was into health because I did hair. So my goal is to not only help with their health and wellness and emotional state, but also beauty if they have questions about whatever they want, lose weight or anything. So
And I think so this program would be good for the senior because it's always programmed with the young generation, always about, like, well, I am younger.
gossip and movie
And a lot of,
stars.
yeah, and we are very fast in technology, so you will be had available to help a senior to not get so stressed because I can see in the beginning when we had the Zoom, you was so stressed.
I
You
couldn't
had
do
to
the
teach, you had to
computer.
learn computer. So
So
so to do that, it that is the word about if you want to do something that it will be change your life is the term, and you were so determined to do to learn technology and to help people, and now look at you. So
And so I noticed that, my seniors, the things that I want to talk about on my show is not just their problems, because I want it to be positive. I want them to feel free to be able to talk about grief, about loneliness, isolation, especially with COVID right now, talk about family issues, forgiveness, just talk about wellness and health, socialization, just recovering from the loss of a loved one. I had one of my ladies call me the other day and she said, Angel, please make one of the topics about grief because I lost my husband and I just miss his touch. I miss laying in bed and being next to him or walking in the house and hearing another voice. She said, so we have that problem. So many seniors lose their spouse or their significant other, and please deal with that. I have so many things that I want to talk about. I have a 91-year-old aunt in Manhattan. She's independent, but she's all by herself. And I call her every day. And the other day I was on the phone with her about almost 4 to 5 hours, just trying to get her medication delivered to her because she couldn't get out in Manhattan. And also to try to call a delivery service for food, and they would not let me help her. They wanted her to get on the computer and do it herself. So I was thinking of all these things that all these seniors have to deal with by themselves. And that's what I want to. I want to deal with the issues because, like he said, so many talk shows talk about gossip and politics and all kinds of controversial subjects. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to see answers. I want to change the world. That was my desire for the last 6 months. I don't even know where it came from. It just came from up above, and it was like, I want to do a talk show. I think I could talk to seniors, I could help them out, and just deal with their problems and give them answers, give them resources. So that's my dream. And so I hope that you call in, give me your ideas. If you have questions, each week I'm going to have another topic. I will figure out a topic to talk about. Scams is a good one. There's so many scams out there. And my son is always telling me, be careful, be careful. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about anxiety and anxiety attacks. I just want to talk about sleep deprivation, forgiveness in families. What happens when you're not able to drive anymore and they take your driver license away? Just there's so many issues that people don't know unless they're dealing with the senior community. And I worked in a doctor's office for 5 years. I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. And now that I see the need, I'm so happy that I've had this opportunity to be able to have that platform to be able to help these people because they really, really need it. Because, okay, he's young. He's like my son. He's the age of my grandchildren.
You always say that.
And I'm his American mom. And when he was doing jamming, I was managing him and helping him because my son had a Christian rock band, and I managed that band. So I've been a businesswoman all my life, and I love to help people. That's what I do. You know, it's not about you. It's about what you can do for somebody else. And he helped me, and I'm ever grateful for what he did in my life. And so I'm happy to be here to help him and be his family. He's part of my family because he has no family here. His family is in Minnesota. And we've become a family in the cold, yeah, in 30 below.
And they're watching now.
Yeah.
We're here with 70.
And he's
Sorry.
so happy that he's not there. So we love it here in Florida, and I feel very blessed that I'm here. So if you want to take a little commercial break, we could take a little commercial break. And when we return, we'll continue the conversation. If you want to call in, remember, we are at 888-565-1470. Call in and we'll continue our conversation. Thank you.
With enough butter, anything is good. Tori Wells from Precious Treasure Gourmet Foods thinks so because she single-handedly updated and expanded butter's possibilities. From compound, savory, sweet, and spicy, her freshly made butters aim to please. I don't know about you, but I've never really seen butter this versatile before, and now so feasible. With online shopping, just visit PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com because at Precious Treasures, Tori is working on the best artisan gourmet foods to every table. Remember, guys, true love is like butter. There's no substitute for the real thing.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Oh.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Then hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
You've been listening to Touched by an Angel Live. If you'd like to continue the conversation with me, you could email me at touchedbyanangellive@gmail.com. Now back to the show. So I want to tell you a little bit about my classes on Zoom, because right now I'm not live in some of the facilities. So you can visit me at my, you could send me an email at touchedbyanangellive@gmail.com. Contact me and I'll give you the information. The flyer is on the advertisement, and I do 6 classes a week, a strength and balance and a Zumba Gold. So 6 classes a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the mornings. The time is on the flyer. And Hugo, where do you teach? He does seniors also.
Yeah. Teaching Palm Beach Gym is
Boca.
Boca Raton and Busybody Premium in Boca Raton, and I teach for what you say Zumba Gold the most. I am a specialist in Zumba Gold, like you,
For seniors.
for senior. Yeah.
So both of us. So if you have any ideas for a show, you want to be a part of the show, you have somebody that wants to come on and be my guest, I would love for you to contact us. And in the meantime, I want to thank you, because I'm really looking forward to future shows where you're going to get help. You're going to get to know me. You'll hear my stories. I'm going to get to know you, and you will be amazed. It's going to change your life. People come into my class and their life has changed. I want to give you a quick little health tip, because one of my students started to do this for the last 2 weeks, and she's a singer, and she said, Angel, you've got to do this at the end of your show to teach people about your breathing exercise, especially with COVID. So the way you breathe to expand your lungs, it will actually expand your lungs. You're going to take a deep breath all the way in till you can't anymore, and then go a little bit more and hold it about 5 seconds, and then you're going to slowly breathe out. So what that's going to do is that's going to open up your lungs and expand your lungs so that you could take more oxygen. It's going to help your thinking, your brain. It's going to help depression, anxiety. Breathing is so important. So that's my little health tip for today. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Remember, you could get me at touchedbyanangellive@gmail.com. You could also call the station, and the number is 888-565-1470. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, Hugo, for being my guest.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Freddie and Dawn. Thank you, Freddie and Dawn, for the opportunity. You love these guys. Come out and visit us. You could be a part of the audience. Sherry is here from my class, and she's visiting us, sitting here. We could have coffee and just have a nice time
time.
together. Okay? Remember, the Brooklyn Cafe, it's on every platform, every podcast platform. So we'll see you in 2 weeks on January 31st, and I'll have a surprise guest, and you'll never know what I'm going to talk about until you listen into the show. You'll be surprised. It'll change your life. You've been listening to Touched by an Angel Live. If you'd like to continue the conversation with me, you could email me at touchedbyanangellive@gmail.com. Now back to the show.